I sent out 20,000 DMs, and guess what? It worked. I booked 1,679 sales calls, but it wasn't just luck. I cracked the formula for creating consistent sales call. And today I'm sharing you the 4 principles that make it happen. And if you're ready to book more calls, then let's dive into it today. So first DM I sent, I had no idea what I was doing. It was to a Facebook friend that I had who had a construction business. And I noticed that he wasn't getting much construction client going. So it's like, hey, do you need help getting more client for your construction business, for your contracting business? Mind you, this was before COVID, so none of that, none of the shenanigans, none of the high demand on construction was happening. So he was not getting that much client. And guess what? I really hop on a sales call with him and I pitch him the offer and everything like that. And he was like, yeah, man, this will work. And I said, I'll only charge for you for this much. And I said, oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair with me. And I'm open to that. So I was super excited. I sent him a contract and everything. He agreed on email, but it didn't go through. He kind of hopped out mid deal and he just kind of ghosted me out before. But honestly, I got lucky because over the past 2 to 3 years, I've been refining my approach to get more client, and I've actually gotten paying client. My first paying client was shortly after that, so it was 2 months after that. I had my first paying client that's paying me a $2,000 upfront and a percentage on close. So that's basically how I've been approaching to getting more and more client. And I've refined these type of offer, refined the system and overall I've sent over 20,000 DMs, and I've built myself a system that works without relying on luck or without relying on like, hey, I need to be in a good market or anything like that. So the first principle to having a good outreach system is just be direct. No fluff, no small talks. Like I said, people are busy. So here's an example. I've got 37 companies that need cleaning service this month. Are you open to chat? Simple, straight to the point. The key to that is that you can only respond with those type of offer with yes, no, or how. Sometimes they say, who are you? But who cares? Yes, no, or hows. Direct message, remove the guesswork, and just get them straight to the point because they don't want to waste your time. You don't want to go and texting them like, hey, how's your day doing? Hey, sir, are you enjoying your day so far? Hey, I heard that your girlfriend just got engaged or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Just give them an offer, and if that interests them, you work with them. If it's not, then it's not worth it. And again, another principle I tell you, so from principle 2 is minimize the risk. So nobody like risk, especially when it comes to business. That's why I've built my offer around no risk at all. So I like to say things like no pay ad, no retainer, no setter. I even offer people to work on commission pay basis, and then people will say, "Wait, how do you book calls? How are you even making money?" Because people are curious. Like I said, if I said no upfront, no pay ad, no setter, no nothing like that. They are curious on how I make the money. That curiosity opened the doors for more conversation, and like if they want to learn how I have this system that could potentially work for them, they will hop on the calls. Just so you should remove the risk, then you remove the hesitation to move forward with you. Principle number 3, add curiosity. So curiosity is a game changer. Have you ever clicked a link before because it said, don't click this link, or never open this door, or don't try these things? Same idea. So I craft a message that designed to spark that curiosity. Like, I can get you 120 appointment a month without ads, without retainer, without any setter. And people couldn't resist asking, how does that even work, man? And once they're curious, you are halfway to closing your deal because you have something that they don't know about. You are the expert at that point. Principle number 4, add flair to it. So sometimes it's really about standing out from the rest. And if you're like in a heavily competitive market, this is important. Like real estate or landscaping company, those are heavily competitive market, and it's all about standing out sometime. So if everyone is saying the same thing, they're going the same direction, they're doing the same thing. Like if you see on the billboard, are you tired of getting in a car crash? Call blah blah blah. So those would be the general offer that they're using. Hey, my name is Richard. I'm here from blah blah blah, and I've been helping you to blah blah blah. So it's you're just another robot that they have to listen to. So it doesn't add that flair. You don't stand out. So I decided to add flair. So for example, I start with, I know this is 130 million DM you gotten so far, but I promise mine is different. Like I said, people love it. Or, hey John, I've heard from your company that you close 90% of seller. Or, hey John, we have run ad with a cat doing backflip, and I have increased my ROI by 30%. And I promise you, none of our system is the same as what you've seen before. Again, like I said, something unique. Like approach it with some humor to it. People love that because they hate being too serious. People love being funny, relatable, and it make them want to respond. Because one of my call where I had people closing on me, they didn't know anything about me, but because my offer was funny, they were like, "Hey, you're kind of funny on that message," and I decided to move forward with you. They had that set in mind. They did some more digging to me, and before I even got on a sales call with them, they were ready to move forward, and all they want was just some advice on small things on that calls. And again, add a bit of humor and personality goes a long way, because you are who you are, and try to put that out there because people appreciate it. As I scale, I notice other people copying my script. I've noticed people that copy my niche. They try my offer. They try my pricing system. And that is when I started to create dozens and dozens of hooks, intro, offer, different niches even. And so it's not about copying other people. It's about innovating. So I could copy someone else right now, and I could innovate that uh, to come up with a new unique hooks, or I'm using AI to come up with new hooks, new intros. But again, staying ahead is the key. And if you started leveraging these type of new email system, new innovations, then you will be staying ahead of other competition. And that's why I've started to leverage Facebook group SMS, email, and I've been dabble in Reddit outreach. I tried Telegram outreach. I've tried Snapchat outreach even. So just try new thing, innovate, because you don't know what works. One surprising thing is I got a sales call from one message sent on Reddit. I got a sales call from it. That guy was super qualified, but he was just tired with the industry and stuff like that. But if he was still in the industry now, he would be my client. So again, try new things, and to recap everything, just be direct. Number one. 2, minimize the risk. 3, add curiosity. 4, add some flair to it. And when you combine all of these, you book more call. I guarantee it. Like I've just adding one of these things, because first I minimize the risk, and that add 4 to 5 more calls to my week. Add curiosity, 4 to 5 more calls, and I don't even need to use add flair or any other thing. It works. So if you combine all of these, like I'm doing right now, you get calls every single week, every day, and it is so much that you won't be able to eat properly. And I know that doesn't sound great, but you won't be to have lunch properly. You have to sometimes skip dinner, sometimes skip breakfast to take these calls. So that's the power of getting a good offer and getting yourself out there. So if you like video where I break down my SMS system and email system in another video, let me know by giving me a comment below and liking that like button. And also, I have this free course that I've been using for myself as well as for my client to help them get 10 to 20 client every month. So check that out below, or book a call with me, and I'm happy to talk with you. Other than that, later.